And now joining me, JP Pegues, who hit for Furman, maybe the most famous shot ever, and it certainly resonated across March Madness history. It'll become folklore. It was a crazy game against Virginia as Furman upset Virginia in March Madness. It's just another crazy loss for Virginia, but what elation for Furman. Let's go back to that shot and the ending and how it all occurred. What do you remember most before you even got the basketball to be in position to hit that game-winning three?
Man, honestly, I remember just Garrett, he hitting those two huge free throws. At the time, he was a 50% free throw shooter. So, like if you play the percentages, he's only making one out of two. So the fact that he made two, it was big for us. And then next thing you know, at the time we had the press. So we got in the full court man-to-man press. We caught one of their guards in the coffin corner, and we had him right where we wanted it. And then I just remember, we had a lot of pressure on him and he flung the ball. And without me turning around, I'm either thinking like, okay, he just threw this because somebody's wide open and we're not gonna have enough time to foul, or we just pressured him enough to throw a turnover, in which he did. And when I saw the ball just go up into the air and saw Garrett catch the ball, the next thing I remember was just like, me kind of clapping my hands, getting my hands ready for the ball. And as soon as the ball was coming my way, in my mind, I just told myself, just let it go. And that's what I did. And when it came off, it felt right. And it just gave me chills when it went in.
What's that feeling like? I mean, very few of us ever would have a feeling like that. I mean, you were literally in a group that you could probably fit on one hand, you know, in modern March Madness that hits a shot like that. And so you're in a select company, the elation, the running around, the huddle. Like, what is that like to make a shot like that on that stage?
Man, honestly, I tell people a lot that, I crave for those moments and stuff like that. But, a moment specifically like that in that arena, in that, just escape of things, the whole situation, like as a kid, those are just the moments that you dream of. Those are the moments where you're in your backyard and you're counting down from five, hitting the game winner in front of thousands of fans. And that's exactly what happened for me. And just, to be proud of my team for the way we fought back in that game, just the build up of, we were coming back and the whole arena seemed like they were on our side and wanted something good to happen. And just when that shot went down, all you could hear was or all I heard was ears just ringing at that point. And I just seen teammates, coaching staff jumping up and down, fans jumping up and down. So just for not even myself, but for the program, like that's just something that some people dream of. And to be able to celebrate that with my teammates, like I said, it was a dream come true.
What's it like to know that you've, after the fact, busted brackets everywhere?
Man, it's crazy. Like when you're on the other side of that and you're the one making the brackets and you find out that it get busted because the team upset it, it's just like it's crazy at the end of the day. And I feel like it's the same way on the other side. For us, one, to prove all the doubters wrong and show who Furman really was, the basketball program. But two, also to just, like I said earlier, to have a moment like that you can celebrate and you'll remember forever and know that we proved people wrong, but the people that were with us, we got them to unify and come together as one. I think that's the big picture for us.
And lastly, JP, um, for those that will follow, in 2024 and beyond, what are the keys to stay with it, to play to the last final second, to pull off an upset the way Furman did against Virginia?
Man, honestly, I think it all comes down to culture and what you're really about. Those moments they're super hard. Like you said, Virginia, they're one of the best defensive teams in the country at that point in time. So I think, for teams that ask how they did it or things like that, I say culture, just battling adversity, never quitting, and coming together as one. I feel like that's something that's been big for us, last season and continuing on. That's just part of Furman basketball. So I say those are the biggest things that help making that dream come true.
Well, you certainly provided an incredible moment for all of us to witness. You are in March Madness folklore forever. Appreciate your time, JP.
Man, thank you. Thank you so much.